Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set. We're set as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cut! 20! Watching you climb! All day, baby, all day, all day. Close, close! Double up! He's coming, double up! Check, 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 check!
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Jim!
Here's Gall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go! Let's do it!
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come to my world! We want it! Come to my world! 20, 50, 25, check 25! Jack 16. Mike 5'9".
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Watch the edge.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
66. 44. Hot. Tight dog. 80 weapon. Hey, switch gears. 36.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's another Steelers first down. First and
30.
10 at the 13-yard
Check.
line.
No. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's run it.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. He's coming. We got double up. Shift. Watch the shift. Alert. Mike, check. 59. Time to go. Night. Mike's 5'9". Come off the ball hard.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
All right, now. Who's 30? 58 to Mike. Hey.
Big gonna take it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Their catch made at the 25-yard
Let's go.
line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Tight end right. Hey, seam 6. 4 down. 98 to Mike.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Here we go. Hey, Zoo. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. All day, baby. All day. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. 6 man. Check girl. Check it.
3rd and long. It's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Check.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Smooth. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? 59.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger, and he's going to go down again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
12. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Check 31. Bravo.
From the 36, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And a Rams 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Brown. Hey, Charlie. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Steelers 14, Rams 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Connector! Come. No foul!
Here's Roethlisberger. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida, 88 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Roethlisberger. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16th. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. 14.
From the gun, here's Goff. They got him in, it's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
180, 17.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff, fighting to stay upright. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hold on. Check.
To throw is gone. And that's complete to Cooks. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Goff on third down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out? Because we had an even half.
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Come on,
Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. It's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can show them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Watch twist. 50. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Situation. Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Alert.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Block 80! Hey, alert! He's checking. Crash! Trickstone, traffic.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be legal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
Goff now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On first down, it's Gurley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check right, check right. Boy. Yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd and a yard. Goff flushed out right. And Woods has it complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but, boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back to the ground game here. Gurley.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Right here. Mark 55. Mark 55. Check pass.
From the 16, Goff escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's not something that we see every game now. Todd Gurley held below 50 yards, and we are in the fourth quarter. Got to give a lot of credit. They've done a nice job of bottling him up.
They absolutely have. And a lot of times he can still find holes, but they're... And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Whirl! 59 out
of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
180.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Roethlisberger.
Watch the screen.
His throw incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now on 2nd and 13, Goff, and that is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
We're good, we're good. Tiger, Tiger. Joker, Joker. Switch.
Goff now looking to throw. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Check down to Breida. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Switch. 6-6, pull it high. Middle. I got one.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Let's go!
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. We got 4. Watch tight.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the screen.
He's back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Los Angeles.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Don't be scared of it.
Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's third down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
98's the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Goff now to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
We go tonight. 180. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was due in large part once again to the play of big number 7, their quarterback Ben Roethlisberger.
And as you and I both know, there can be some really good Big Ben days. There can be some Ben days. But they're always